Hello and welcome to this video. Yemolala is the opponent, and I haven't played him before. Now he only has Blitz games, nothing else ever. That's rare, but 3,000 of them, that's a lot. Okay, he takes a long while here in the early moves in the Petroff. Let's see what he does. The old main line with d4. I'm actually always quite happy to see that, because it's really rare that people play it and then have a clue, really. I mean, and with the bishop d6 variation here, 6 bishop d6, if you don't have a clue with white, yeah, this is a typical don't have a clue move, then black is easily better. It's just like this position is already a little bit more comfortable for black. I mean, it's not much, but white doesn't have any active idea. You can just try to be solid. Yeah, like here, knight to e3 and shuffle, but it's not very active. The knight on e4 is just a nice asset to have. Okay, maybe he's pushing for c4. That would be actually somewhat active. No c4. I wonder if he plans, nah, probably not. Queen b3 is a common tactic or a common tactical mistake. Then knight c5 happens, but it's very unlikely that he's going to play that. So anyway, let's think about this a little bit. How do we handle this here with black? An interesting way of playing here is f5, trying to expand even more, maybe go for a kingside pawn storm. I don't like so much that he's got still c4 on the radar. I mean, I can also play on the queen side. Even b5 is not totally silly. Maybe let's do that. It's a bit odd, maybe. Okay. It's not very active. It's not easy for white to play this. You're just sitting there with the knight stuck on e4 and you don't really easily get rid of it. Maybe that is actually his idea, that he wants to play knight to d2, but it's not so clear that this actually works, as sometimes I might even have knight takes f2 in response. Catching up on the clock a little bit. That's a very typical scenario for the old main line. Oh, I overlooked that idea. Did not have this on the radar at all. Nah, I don't really want that. That's something that I did not want to allow. That's a bit lame. Bishop was a strong piece on g6, and now it will be traded. It's not really nice. And maybe that was also not great. His knight on e3 is not really helping him that much. I mean, okay, I thought that this is a good structure, which is true. This is not a bad pawn structure, but maybe it is too simple, too simplistic, I think is the right word. Really? There is no tactic here? Probably yes, because it's always a check on e8. Okay. The rook on e1 is unprotected. This is why I was, for the moment, a little bit There was no tactic, yeah, there was always rook takes e8 check. Now with the rook on e6, there are ideas like knight g5 or discoveries, let's say, in general. Even knight g5 doesn't really lead too much due to queen d1, but at least that is an idea. The other move that I have on the radar here, of course, is just queen e8. But he has to look out for this. For example, bishop f4, knight g5 is a problem. That is definitely a problem. Yeah, it's not so easy to make a move. I mean, white is quite passive. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it threatens mate in two. You can try. I mean, it's a movie that you can play quickly, and it's not so clear what the best response is. Yeah, he ignores the threat. Actually, this is mate in two moves. Yeah, okay. Sometimes you just have to make a threat, yeah, and it can shorten the game. Yeah, as usual, this line proves to be very effective if white has no particular idea how to handle it. Yeah, if white in this position does not play c4 now, or you can also play rook e1 first, then black has choices, but I would go bishop f5 and then c4. You should play c4 at some point to make to put some pressure on d5, undermine the center. If white plays something yeah, like a non-move like h3, then black equalizes extremely easily, and in fact you can argue that yeah, black is easier to play. Yeah, knight d2, c6. Yeah, one point is that now some c3 move, some c4 move never works due to this tactic. Okay, that was maybe a bit quick. So now this is unprotected. We had this before here in videos on the channel. It's interesting to see that the engine here wants to go knight g5, a move that would probably not occur to a human player. It's a pretty cool move, really. And probably a move that equalizes. It's funny. Yeah, queen takes is actually a mistake. Because now, I mean, what is black doing now? You can go back, but knight d6 wins the house. Yeah, at the end there is mate on e8 is the problem. You check a line like that, you get mated. Or okay, you don't get mated, I'm sorry. But you lose decisive material. So probably this is just knight g5 after taking is probably just a simplification. Okay, so c6, knight to f1, knight to d7. Yeah, and here it's comfortable, but I wasn't quite sure how to continue. The engine wants to go knight d to f6 or queen f6. Yeah, you have a couple of choices. It's just, it's comfortable, but it's not totally clear what you should do. I even thought f5 could be an option, but here it's not so clear what to do after c4, and the engine confirms that. It likes c4 for white. This is why I went b5, simply stopping c4. Okay, so a4, a6, bishop f1. Yeah, it's quite conservative, this move. So I think I should be a little bit more comfortable, but knight h4, there was a bit of a bummer that this happened. I'm interested though in the position here. I mean, here I think it should be roughly equal, which is confirmed by the comp. Queen f3 I found surprising because, as mentioned, it just doesn't feel like it helps. Yeah, you're just setting yourself up for those things. Rook e6 is the best move, also according to the comp. Queen d1 and queen b8 is actually the strongest move. That's funny. Yeah, I had the suspicion because I was thinking, I mean, I wasn't actually quite sure what he should play. It's not so easy to say. If he like something like g3 you can sacrifice. I'm fairly certain. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I can sacrifice him. Something like that. Should win somehow. Not quite sure how. Knight f2. Knight f2. Okay, yeah, I'm attacking this, and this is a big threat. So understandable, yeah, that this wins. So that doesn't help. And bishop e3. I thought I can just take b2. Oh, then this is really strong. Queen b8. I wasn't quite aware how strong it was actually, because I didn't see that I'm attacking b2 as well. I thought, I had the idea after bishop e3, I was just thinking exactly that the second line of the engine. I wanted to play this, which is also pretty good, it seems. It's -2, but it is kind of a moot point if you can just take b2 instead and win the pawn, a very important b2 pawn. Yeah, that wins everything essentially. Yeah, but he stumbled into the mate, which was helpful. But the position, it seems, was already very bad. The only move that seems to defend is rook e2. Yeah, okay, I have to cover f2 somehow, which is -1 eval. Sure. Well, the engine doesn't give anything particularly convincing. f5 is the move, which is not quite clear to me what this does. Not sure what the purpose of f5 is. The other move that the engine suggests is bishop c7, which is also not quite obvious to me. I mean, it's better for black, but it's not super straightforward what to do. Yeah, in the game it was of course a cute mate, but not exactly forced. Okay guys, thanks for watching.